For the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
First up, the Bulldozer from the United States of America. Up against them, the Barbarian from Haiti.
It'll be ding-ding from Beth Baldero off.
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official introductions. Here's the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, wearing the orange trunks with red trim, the Bulldozer. Fighting out of the blue corner from Haiti, wearing the blue trunks with light red trim, the Barbarian.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put... The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Well done with that counter shot. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? They're both trying for a knockout. You'd like to see more jabs. Those counter punches have to hurt. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Come on, you've let him back into this. You're betting this kid. Go back.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that.
What do we expect to see here in round two? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement, move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. A perfect counter shot. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. That counter shot lands. No, Johnny. The defense failed them. Right back into the fray.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. He wasn't ready for that counter punch. Defense is not an option for these two. You'd like to see more jabs. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good counter punching. He threw a punch and just got countered. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges...
win this round.
There's the bell for round 3. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Just misses with that jab. Both men step back for just a moment. Beautiful counter punch. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter shot. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
The referee really really thinking about stopping it. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Both men step back for just a moment. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made look so easy.
Immediate to switch back on, get focused and get your mind.
Nice round, good round. I like that, I'm happy. Just keep him on the end of...
I need you to go back out there. I need to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus.
There's the bell for round 4. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You know, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
This is a high-octane battle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Caution is being thrown to the wind. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. There's a counter shot. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
It's a tough fight. And you've been confident.
On to the 5th we go. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You don't want to trade shots. Got Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Beautiful counter shot. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
This may do it. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The jab doesn't quite connect. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. The courage on display here is incredible. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. To be careful for that. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell sometimes.
This is the beginning of round 6. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
And he scores with the counter. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. You'd like to see more jabs. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
Hard look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Punch, counter punch. Straight right just misses. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. A perfect counter lands. counter punch caught him clean. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got...
There's the bell to start round 7. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How about that time counter shot? Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
The straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They threw the hook. It didn't land. They exchanged punches. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Nice counter shot. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. That jab misses. The straight right just misses. Nice counter. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
You'd like to see more jabs. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. You see how much endurance these two fighters have.
This is when you talk about championship material.
There's the bell to start round 8. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Bombs away. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Can't score with that jab. And down goes the bulldozer. And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt that body punch right there buckled him.
You're right, Tom.
1, 2, 3. Oh, you still want to fight.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Got to waste time. Get stuck behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then going to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Catch and shoot. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be. And we enter the ninth. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Good counter punch. Incredible work rate. That's counter punch. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Well done with that counter shot. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Catch and shoot. Tried to score with a jab. Stumbling around in potholes, in serious trouble. Looks like trouble was averted.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than that.
I don't care who you are. When you get caught with a body shot like that, you're going down.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here after being dropped twice in that last round. And there's the bell to start round 10. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
There's a counter shot. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Threw the uppercut, but did not score. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. He can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well done with that counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. Do you believe what we're seeing? His stamina is off the charts. Holding nothing back here in the round. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. His stamina is off the charts. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, it's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be